bia no ho boko ebie puno no sa no de o de goto tutu Neat FM.
Neat FM yo.
Mommy nay, my dear baby. What my ba won't say? My farm Rosania's yo. Hey, what me can for me you ni mumu Rosias. Ah, na my grandma, biana wa me bionta. Baby, I'm out of week. What my bow and China say? I am from Rosanesio. What did you make a name? For me, the money, Momo Rosias, Yamobia, Yamakramu, Biana, one baby. It's the same open Diana. I give Yana Mingawa. Mini Moody Grana. I didn't make a grandma. Yena. Jimmy, so I didn't go your body. I was here. That's somebody you to me. Because many attacks and this year, to be the crop for the paper, the walk of me, easy, give it to me and again. I'm growing up here. The Guinea, me pet, I got your ban and your pape. This is a bit to it. Come and growing up here. Oh, Timothy, I'm on for the paper. From a brother, the bunny I'm Rosa Timothy. Yes, he said, yeah, we have and so now the Amrusubo, ain't he? My grandma, can I want me be the beauty, Shazia, Yana Maga, Yanum, ain't he? Nanzania, Minani, and the beauty.
I say about Tampa ebewu ama efieja edum. Kwajofu sulumba. Nensa mo kikae wo makram. I say about Tampa ebewu ama efieja edum. Na represente oba awawo awewu asema na say ye kan oba tan no a. Could we interchange it with breadwinner? Breadwinner. So no. Breadwinner. Said dear okope abano. Wako ama ifieja edum. Sa enipa every mu between Dada KD on the 16th. Besi Lumba on the 26th. Besi a playing yasemesi on the 6th. 16, 26, 06. So no. 16, 26, 06. And na enkwada 16 enso afrimu. Into 16, 26, 16, 06. Na yeframe ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma. Na empire na yebo ema yene a yaka akire no na onyankropon twedi apon de woni edikan no wama wo mu baabi na wo mu ema nkitenkite no under 12 abusuan hwe ema nkitenkite no under 12 ni yie na omo senom beba begina mpoma achi supposedly say womo shepede sa nkwada no akwada no be ye no fen abesusu utri ye yi a ode ne sabe point window if you said dia akwada ni hunu no wo hunu nti womo ekonyina won kwada under 12 up to the 40th day no abusua no ma omani nkosa nkwada under 12 no ho yes sir omo breadwinners no ebeba abegina ho supposedly say womo no epe yedie de amasa nkwada under 12 no na emunsem ye amamre ene bitimi aka chom se monko na yebehwe nkwada na mam amamre de bitimi aka chom se monko na yebehwe nkwada na mam tie nit 100.9 FM na no ukuada asem esiye no ayeguso Ghana mampanyini watini suo the chief of staff watini suo na who say your vice president physically wasasa actually the extent of the grief, the extent of the bereavement unso amoko abusunya fie mu no yes change pleasantries amamon sresre and says you hum simple in a solemn, in a bereaved atmosphere no ti say ukọ abusunya fie bi na receive wa ma ensresre and show pleasantries with nipa o receive no if you say in that state of mourning no kan wanim se so and feel se wo sre ansa na yakọ akọchia yen nyina na yenye ko na yen nyina no yensua ho ensu de okro no so ho ensu de okro no so wo ho se me na maka akiro na me mekọ ne sen nie ya mpanifo aka ne sen owumafo na mpanifo aka ne sen owumafo na ko wie sen omo ekwe de nyame ahwe o ene yen nyina ye gina kire ye ntoto oma jeje mu na won susu nti de obepese wu kura ye mfa nye no enne no ye efa ma wo ma ekro no ye behwe democrat ahodo no a ye nsa aka no animu se de umusi capture no na fe no chicha kakra soso ewo ho na ya ye interview kakra soso na ye nyina soso no yetu ye hofo se ye nyai kasa bia edim papa mu na eba na mun soso a ahead of mu party campaigning say January ye ko eye flag bearership no sramo munya campaign ye amon contract na be bia say mu hie delegates montwen yes 3 days of national mourning na fe yakwa koye ayie no soso yenim da owo obetonsa afre yen ye hwe newspaper no ewie a ye didi ye ho komo soso ekakra na ayese yasofo so aye no moto ma we mu ede na asi a ese asofo ka asam so ayemfa asofo ka asam ayemfa na se obefo se wumfo se wanyina bontene soso wanyina social media soso ankeka bi so saa so ana ye yenden sremo yenyina ye nyene boko na yenhwehwe na yenyina yentaya so in the last few seconds yentie ensemu akwadwofo so lumba okaye ewo makra no no na yenyina yetie wi tawa so focus on the lyrics asemu a woka no focus on it na yensamra biem
Nit FM yo. Uti oha echi ponkuno. Nit FM.
Mami nei, mainge die baby Matima ba wonjeneze. My fam rosanya zio. Hey, watimi kanai. Fam nyumni mumu rosieza. Ah, na magramu. Biana wa mi biomta. Baba Winchenese, my farm Rosanezio. What did you make for me? Money, Bumu, Rosiesa, Yamobia, Yamakramu, Ibiana, one with you. I feel the same moment, Yana. Give Yana Mingawa. Mini Mooding Grana. I didn't make a crumble. Yenebiana, Mavio. Mini Mooding Grana. Jimmy, so I didn't go your body. I was here. Now somebody you knew to me, Pia. Because many are this year. To be the crop for the paper, the walk of rock. Being a music, give it to me and again. I'm growing down your woman. And you near me, pet. I can your open and your pape. This is a bit with you. Come and growing down your woman. Paper, baby, walk on. And from my ever, a brown we are going. Some from a brown, the body I'm Rosa Timothy. Yes, he said, yeah, we are. And so, Nadia Musubo, ain't he? A great can I want me be the beauty, Shazia. Yana maga yanum Inti nansani Mina nye adibioti Mikwa nyina Inibiana wababio Migragramu kaje Sioya, but I'm probably one of you got to. I really need FM yo. When I say my word, and my Munsum, Mammy, Munsumamoni, Muma, Munsumati, Mammy, you don't know. Mammy, praying, Yakwa, Mammy, watching, sister. I guess I'm a crab at your row, bread. Got no way. But me, Mammy, a message. Nia buzia foya e mamu refi na gozi azewada na wabre okupa uni mimanyina mfosi na foswe nia gozi abimfoma uyene same yosa machenchen abekina koti yesu debia dasie migragramu yana wa umibio ta arawo ni FM there's a man who offers a young Tobias. Bakani Papa Brabrochi Mamsa. On Medicare Hotel. The needing grand.
Vicinity needs 100.9 FM. Na ene fiada. Sanabo some neda etoso enwoche. Afi empinu eduonu enum. Na yesi adwa ewo need 100.9 FM one. Nsemwa akoso wo my way mu on the 16th of May. Ekokusi 26th. Assign at the bar on the 6th. So no. And then kwada 16. And so and a free GDA ede ekobogu na womu edru between atwede ene dwason kwanta na wufri atwede a ahwemu bi ewo ho ansana wakodru bend no so afa ni nifa no so the bend no ye sharp na wasane na wako dwaso waterworks
Now after waterworks no na wo sha ase say oh got 3 lane. Just at the neck of the 3 lane na a 15-seater a Ford na on approach tena ni kire a dwaso na ekwan no ya ye ne se wo mo a esane no omo de baako na wo mo a ya ni kire kumase ya ni kire dwaso nkwanta no omo de mienu se climbing lane baako ewo nifa so ena ya ye ni bonkum so no ede ama woni a ebetimi akọ normal speed are limited to national speed limit na wo bana otwa dwaso waterworks ehunu se yei ne firi soro hono ebe na wagina ye no ena we lose control na waba na ode ababe bom entubu sa ho se enka ko wachi ana ko anim na ensem sisa o man we say mu a ya ese yene ye keep statistics no ana one ye keep data no me hunu de ya na ye data ne ye ekowie say eni afe the driver back ye fe no kofo na okuta VIP bus the same spot obi lose control at the baya makofo dwane no esoso dwane no no but the ball e hyenum bus no na bus no ko se wi oso ema eno so nipa mienu dwaso MTTD ene dile sensumo na otwa nsuo no ano just before say oh my water west for na year edan kuma bi asi wo headworks wo nti ansa no abɛhyɛ ase de akodobu lane no otwa ya no ɛna obi efiri soro hɔ nom truck the same truck o ɛba ye ɛbɛbɛ pim te kofuo de ohun sɛ ɛba no oyesu odwane no okonifa na ko na odi to ano na odi be si ne mfe ɛna ma enipa mienu ɛhwere yenkwa ɛwɔ transport wa na kwada yi so no ohunu sɛ wɔ ba no ɛna ogina hɔ so yan hwɛ ne sɛn plane ya wo aye air force plane ya wo 2 ye say ɔkɔ boase aye flight path a wo mu different cran ɛkɔ boase no aye known omunim flight path no omunim so 2 free cran ha say na wager no afa kaswa no afa between bodwiase ene so aduro wa bypass achim dan ede akọ eye adubiase across main Kumasi Cape Coast road no ede akọ eye akrofrum na fe waduru obuase ihwe wo otufri nkra ha sei no odi nani ba kire po no so so watu afri eye na chese cantonments na nani kire po so na wa verge to the right or verge to the right no na chese utum say yiri susu nie wager nie inti flight path no isenya epo eno otu ye no na bi onya wo hawa obetimi akase ye ne aviation fuel ojemu agupunum e bia o de kopo no so a o verge to the right na no wo hwehwe eye wager dam no e bia nsuo ne tare no nti wonam ne ho na chese epo no e wo ni bonkum so na wager dam no so nie or the akokaswa na between bodwiase ene agona so aduro na or the bypass eye achim dan enkwanta num no so or dan secondary school ho de kwa abnase or dan kwanta na or the akọ adubiase kra ho adubiase na fe wa cross main Cape Coast Kumasi route no na fe waduru eye akrofrom inkroni bia ben honom no eye brofredu adanse asokwa ewo ni nifa so tutuka echesafe waduru oboase onim flight path no omunim in case say e was say or ye emergency landing said ye nano a ye ofri wadan epomu ho no no awunu say ho ubetimi awuram ma wo sabon ko so adwuma ko fosu omu na wo ho no yin enti omunim school parks ahodo a o ntina nano no or emergency no koko see Presbyterian school park ewo adwuma ko kokoben unze adwuma ko kokoben so no wo fa adwuma ko a ekwan adam besi abodom ebesi ye fransa franze e de ba so aduro ndo won say oben tam bia wo ko bia wo hwehwe ba bia in case of emergency a odinani be kire makramo e na lumba wo kan
etiefo nyina akwaba intino makramo yenya nim say ye eyi enwom pa kese ase obi nim say ase bi o ko baabi wutie enwom na atimi say probably lumba new say that obi be free mu ana bibi intino o sha ase a o se mu ehu mi nei mo ma yenye na ebe ye bia metumi aba mo nche enesei no mo ma yenye na ebe ye bia ifi say makramo bia na mo anyeden
mo ehu mi
na mo ehu mi biom o se mo ate menkanei mumaye ni ye hu ahurusie se ya
ye mate menkanne umye ni hu ahurusie se ya
na makramo ebia na mo ehu me biom and was science so I don't know if I should sing it so that
west ni hian
okay
ntinsi so biom na emu na sem a wo ka no
enti o se afise se ebia mo bedi ehia no na menka ho
afise se ebia mo bedi ehia no
na menka ho kwadwo ebia na mo ehu me biom enti makramo wohu ena wo ka se owuo eyade anka yetumi wuma anka onu kwadwo nim se nadofo bi ebeba bewu age no nanso ade na kwa kwaye wo bo ade enhyehyeye adasama ye ni sutumi bia
senka owuo no
eyade a yewuma anka onu kwadwo gidi se anka nadofo bi ebeba bewu ede age wono kwadwo nanso akwa kwaye obo ade enhyehyeye ntino adasama ye ni sutumi bia ene wo course ka say nti sankebe ya o sere wade sankebe ya o makruwe yi entwa ne ho
twa no kebe ya ko makruwe
anko makruwe entwa ne ho
mamen kakakra de ya the Immigration Service of Ghana eyi the Minister for Interior if emma kruwa we Pari Mubarak Muntaka Muhammad and the same Mubarak Muntaka Nipi your friend Miniru so said the Immigration Service that be Basintele Adamu Immigration Service if we need that piano Muntaka or say Odamosi. If it's a south plane we are a quarter share and Z9 no Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad south plane we a June and the call asimfusu immigration for program south plane we the same crew no me and sano almost the Muntaka Mubarak Muhammad Interior Minister almost the call a year asimfusu na Muntaka ni PA Miniru ni bodyguard idi eno no minister no Muntaka Mubarak Mubarak Muhammad
Muntaka Muhammad
ihia maso oboni ni nyina atu ase na edabnada ade beche ama wukwada ya bai enna chief of staff enni PA no Miniru eko Benin Cotonou na okodru Cotonou no enna squadron leader Anala o try ya se obenya
chief of staff
obenya Miniru no
okay PA no
Miniru no wo Cotonou no enna fe wo contact squadron leader Anala se na wo try se na wo be peme enna squadron leader Anala e ka kire ne se na minister e china trip to obuase no wɔkɔ ana ɛna miniru no ɛka kyerɛ squadron leader anala sɛ via the chat sɛ me deɛ me ne ɛyɛ COS ɛwɔ Benin na mmom minister ɛne ne bodyguard idi ɔmo bɛkɔ ɛna anala sɛ tɔ enti ɛbɔ 5 p.m. ɛbunada no ɛna miniru no san bɛduru Accra airport ɛna ɔcontacte Muntaka minister for interior adaro machina trip to ɔboase no me kai wa ho boa ɛna Muntaka say immigration for issue be your pressing ya no pano obekɔ finance ministry if he's a minister for finance at two force and insist say omra finance ministry na yentimi nka immigration for asem no ɛno ɛna ma aye Muntaka wankɔ oboase no it immigration for so ɛdia wɔn ho adwuma eyi minister for the interior efiri wɔ highway say mo na miniru no so no ne papa ɛyɛ transport ni kɛseɛ pa large miniru new plan drivers union and large miniru ɛno nti large miniru na ɔwo ɛyɛ miniru ya ɔyɛ 8 to Muntaka yi ɛde maa yɛn na miniru so ɛne Muntaka ntɛm te sɛn eti kwadwo no ɔsesɛn
nti wɔfa owie sɛ betumi ankamaku ntwa me ho na wɔka sɛ ntimedi amanfo ade paper eba bewu ɛde akɔ ana ɛna wɔbɛka sɛ emframa a ɛbɔ a ɛpro ahoyi guo yɛmfa ne sɛ edua si hɔ a edua no de awowo wɔ so no sɛ emframa ba mostly ɛno ɛna ɛpro gu fam ɔsesa emframa koro na ɛbɔ den a ɛpro dua mo no nso ebi ɛtɔ fam nti ukodu dua bi asa be on sɛ in as much as dry leaves ni gu fam no obehu se green one bi nso ɛden ɛda hɔ nti wɔse mframa ɛbɔ a ɛpro ahoyi gu no saa mframa koro na ɛbɔ den a ɛpro dua mo no so gu nti wɔse ewiasim dua wuye bu saa nso na dua mo no so ɛden ebu nti ɔno de wakrakra mo ɛna wɔse sɛ yɛ na yɛdi ehu ahyia se ɛna makai ya anom sɛ ɔmo ɔmo di kan ɛden ɛkɔ dada na ya na wakai wɔ mo nti ensenie moma yɛ nyinaa yɛmfa bi ɛngye yɛ ni bi kwadwo
na wɔn mo ɛkɔ no ɔmo kra deɛ
ɔfa ɔmo ankra ebi mo ankra ebi mo kra
so ɔkra sɛ ɔkɔ aba
wɔn sɛ wɔfa obi wɔ hɔ no ma ɛyɛ ana ne ho mfa no enti wɔda hɔ na n'adwene ne sɛ ebi wɔ bɛfiri mu enti obi wɔ hɔ ɔyare otimi bɔ ne ho mɔden ana wafrɛfrɛ ne ma ne nananom ne busuafo ne ade nyinaa na wafrɛfrɛ omo na oni omo na eni omo edi enkra sɛ owe bia meko sei ne besi enti no bu ho no ma ɔka obi so wɔ hɔ a ti sɛ de papa yi ye ka ye mpanifo mo tu kwan sɛ on de onum so wɔ kɔ aba enti sei ne de wan ɔma nkra
enti nkra ne mu no de ya tworo so de na ya tworo yebusa sɛ na ɔmo kɔ no ɔmo kra de
ofa ɔma nkra
wɔn mo ekoi sɛ ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ enkwada under 12 until the 40th day ɛwɔ sɛ saa nkwala under 12 no yɛtimi abusua ani kɔ saa nkwala under 12 no until the 40th day no do be hunu ne sɛ ɔmo ekɔ na sɛ ɔmo ankra nkwala no ɛna nkwala ne welfare ho hia wɔ mo enti ɔno ɔwɔnda no until the 40th day no na dwene yɛ ne sɛ akɔdaa no obi betimi ahɛte akɔdaa no enti obi hover around akɔdaa no a wankra no no thinking sɛ ɔbɔ akɔdaa no ho ban na mo a matwa ahyia no mo nhunu sɛ ogina hɔ
akɔdaa no ne hu no
but akɔdaa ne hu no under 12 foɔ no ebehu sɛ ɛsɛ ogina hɔ na ɛsɛ obi bɛyɛ akɔdaa ne bibi ɛna ɔpɛ sɛ protect akɔdaa no ɛna so ti do obehunu sɛ akɔdaa no ɔbɛfie unya ketwa kura under 8 kura bo sɛ obesususu bi na say all point bibi and so no mu de mu hu no hwe it is a period way no until the 40th day 1 year ewo mu no ye begunsa na yasre no the onti so na onko if we say wo no ayatofo wo violent death a violent death ayatofo wo enunti until see begunsa asre ne say onto asonko na ye behwe akoda no e wo say ye hwenti wo hu say akoda baako na oye under 2 ana under 2.5 na obode maame bo na ne maame ne de flowers no ekoto wo na akola no appears say ese onim de ekoso eso ne maame ne di su no ekọ ba bia na ne papa ne bo no na akola no twetwetwe nani otwetwe nani
I saw that food.
no so twetwe nani so ahuno if we say maame ne do di su na ekọ ne papa no ho but akoda no die na otwetwe nani until the 40th day I begun san kwada under 12 no yama yeni anya den enko san kwala no deguso aye dwendwene ye ho
Ofanti ofiwa no woka se owu echi de eya awerho pa enu nti na amani ti ne suwe na wo ba tampa eba bewu amefie je edum and then you ask the question say woka se oba tampa eba bewu e wo ba na debi breadwinner.
The breadwinner.
Yes, breadwinner na ye obata. If you say ono na woko na odi bi aba, enkola na ni dan so. Bibia daddy bi na da na woka se ma semsi kaje ye. Papa na o provide bibia enti no. Bad time no. And in case kwadwo kraye be ma no, it is not about being a woman. It's being a breadwinner. Enti woka se obatampa eba bewu ama efie je dum.
Obatampa ebewu ama fie je dum.
Arehuo mu.
Ewa arehuo mu.
Ene mo wie no se se wo ba so na se mawu me da hɔ a me nsuma me. Mu nsuma mo ho.
Yen yaka no.
Yaka no. Mu nsuma mo ho. Ene mo mma. Mu nsuma echi ma me de won eja. Ene wo sa ase se wo bo ne ma me di nto so me de me ma me amese eja mo. Na wo fa we no ja no odi ja no me twa nwom na Ghana fo no odi na eja ye. Later no oba ebo ne nanfofo bi din but generally because what ne maami jaye what ne menyi na jaye what ne busua jaye what ne yiri jaye
na odi ne nua ma no
and what intimi bisa Faustina Fosu
na bempoma
ai ekwe free yemu ni adenya wase honom intimi bisa se Ghana fo na sisi odi sa inti no generally or still so ba na se we da ho a me nsuma no suma wo ene wo ma ne wo ne wo ma ene emofra no kwadwodi omo eja ho no ene wode ne yere ne maame ne yere ne ma ene nuanom ni nyina so e kan ho a odi jaye enti no basically that is democramo
let us say prophetic words
very bold statement. I'm even wondering why otimi bo what happened and then etimi ma ne ba ne chima otumi kra say
because some no so work no e relevant ne
very relevant
when no ekọ na asetra yetie no mema dodo sempo na eta oba na chi se oba no nya independent and financially stable na breadwinner ni hwa oba na timi ahwe nkwala no
mostly what I want say mema no baby are so passionate about their children say they want their wives because when so no ntimi ntena fie hwe nkwala nti no. And then you see that a lot of the men want their wives to stay home and take very good care of their children. No kope, no one family.
Na, didn't lumba kai. Unim da abekro.
Unim.
It is a one prepare Emma or body bema. Munyina equal stake. Amansa mwabi na ubwa or bani mo banu sutimi
independent.
Bua wabanu na nyafe na wube kurei. Na obano edi ni re ekwohye bema bi mu se bema ne na obehwe wo mana ma na
obehwe no amebi aso ne ma no so and unya ne sa se ne nka wa woto abetimi ahwe wo mofra no enya de a ebenya ne sa
wo mu a da bia no empower the women alongside wo empowerment na in case say bibi say esia na wo breadwinner no okwa na yenka say ye were breadwinners na baako ko na ka baako
esa no kra wo fa usu ahun usu ebika
usua ebika because na ni da
so bi wo ho na se bibi ye ni ho oba no wonye hwe na bibi aso na be ma no to say tin wofa usua wonya sunda efiri se wutwa wani hwe benkum ni nifa onim se emwe biye mfiri ba biya ma na se wuta nkoye yesu ase be ma no enye won so bi ti say daddy say no ena menwuma wo boni ade enti no he's a legend and he's a very popular person obi anim no enye din so obi ka say hey we mehwe no meso we mu say omo sesa na ehu oh bra bibi ni ase wuta nkoye na say bia be ma no nye very influential sa na chese wuti fie ho no ma na chese wuti wa unyo bia ma no so mu sese
se enunti ena hia ma se be ma no se owa abusuafo a hye no so se wo ware be ma no na abusuafo ndi anamon se ye ti be ma na free na abusuafo ho no
very very bad
enye owie se abontinsu ni be ka se de obi ye nti ena wo hwe o mama wo no kakra bi as opposed to say abusua na wo dem wo no se bema no oni ni nua no mutiye oni ni wo fasefo tiye na asem se sia de nti ya se abusua no na aware ye no abusua no mpo etimi tu anamon se ya benti na mpanifo kan kasa bi se ohene ba ene de ne papa tiase no
enti wo fa we de na meka tuma no so fo se wo wadi ya waji be ma ya boso a wo mpese wo bia bebe no ne wo fa sefo nya gufi ahokire wo hia be me so wo bia nkobetimi aboa wo mo he wo ma ekomo ne wo mo omo ho ntire omo ankasa kra ho ntire be me yi kakra komo omo waji akantam so ya mo mpa se bibi mra na wa bibi ba na wo beti say yes na wo fe ebi musu ni omo ti yi pa so omo free mu ana asesa
entina akoda yati o se nsem kakra ya sie no se ye di achi adrele down a be hu hawa ebesesa enipa bi abrabo
it's true
ebesesa enipa bi de ben abrabo
yeah
na ya na eba ne se na nibrise mu no ebi fa eye ne yie because I recall a visit to the Usu Children's Home by a first lady and a lady chief justice.
Okay.
There's a first lady, any lady chief justice. And no mko Usu Children's Home.
Okay.
And no mummy and nunko didi mono. First lady ne can say, yeah, adopting kwale yibi. And lady chief justice ne can say, there be an etifian drain, be yet din say obesha. And the first lady ne can say, oh no dear, obenya support me dia hwe akwala no. And na first lady no adopt akwala ba ko. And na lady chief justice no emma wo mo adodo dede and doko and na one adopting akwala ni bi. Se ne ye yi a kire wo sa akwada no sa first lady na adopt
no.
I just say it was a bit ye.
Ebi so enti ye kura. Ana wo fenye sa.
Enti se wunya bia. Bomodene na bua bi won chen.
Very very necessary. And if you don't wait, you don't have to wait say when you're in life. Any enkan ne wo mo bia. If you say at every point in your life no there is a need. Enti no kakra bia wo wunsem bia wo so be papa. Wo betimi aye.
Wo ya papa wo ya fa.
Wo ya bone so aye fa.
Enkrofo di sika gudam di sika gufie.
Edi bia sempa se the mattress atoso da so.
Enna enso so wo mu vicinity won mo no. Enkwada bi sofa.
Ofa.
Di yesre se di asie no.
Yemfa abawom pa.
Yemfa abawom ne kodwofo so ne nsem a woka no. Kodwofo so ne nsem a woka no. Afi hwe nsem a esan eda ho no mo en. Ma yentie eye General Superintendent of the Assemblies of God. Suffolk Bengham.
Of any time go assemblies there. Where are we?
Suffolk Bengham. We nipa Cedar Mountain Assemblies of God. Na or American House. And Oma Bashia she say. Na in his days, na Oba City FM and Opabi preaching. Such a great person. na an encounter a basa ye media for no the way you be see at twist at them asem na ya de ya set a nipa bi up ama nipa bi so a ese ka obi afum mpo an ka yemfa nche na publicly on that social media platform ye di atem de na esi yentie die Swafo Vengam or say a course so assemblies for your program right Oma invite Mampanyini Mampanyini se meba Mampanyini so ni program so doso afedie wa cancel ama ni secretary a communicate ama Assemblies of God say ono Mampanyini no omma na mu obema ne ye ene Mampanyina be di akire aba ena Swafo Vengam no agitum mu nanso na kuma mu no na onyintum sa akowie se o ka kire asofo prayer warriors Swafo bawa se monko na monko bom paye ama Mampanyini ni nya agensachra se obeba ye program yi dan se program a wa cancel se okono e just ade chi ya wada so Mampanyini ni besa akola Cote d'Ivoire independence anniversary Itu omubo omumpaye no ana Mampanyini ye ene Swafo ni di nkomo ekoba ase Mampanyini ye no e supporto da bia nyi akomapa ne wo yire tena na wo yire ne de akomapa ne wo tena wo tena seche sankamani nimu a ombe bompaye ama emema no on the basis says abema we na ekọ aba edibi abrame dia memmo mpaye mfama no woni bia mpo abema ne dia yeme no me de mpaye mumu be sachira dan say physically me try say me sabema no basa na tutu gisa me hwehwe ayi akwaso agoaboaje na futuo bia wode ma ema waafo enti wayire no maami akwaso alodina ayi se wono de wo prefer say oni ni kunu no be kwa sore ni program no enti Swafo antwema no Swafo ntwema no obasa afrawo ofrawo a ntwema no Mampanyini no sa afre no so maami Mampanyini ni na sa afre no and also the mama me call off na ene nkasa na ya fa ne san oba no echo off no Mampanyini prayer no asa repeat say one man na ye Swafo na kasa Mampanyini ope na enye ho
then na me worka
na Swafo no kompai bom na o ye no oba Mampanyini ye esa frɛ no empai bom no mu nti Swafo na ntimi amfa na Mampanyini yire no send the message ukuada menimi kuno ye beba
live and colored
anu nti emma se de nyame si bo wo mo no se nyame ye wadom na wunya wade ni bia wodi bema bi wo hɔ a bompa ye ma bema no ko wie sese emfumsuo bi mpo na nsusuo se bema na ya wodi mpaibo kese and I would sachira no not physically so will say me message said the microsity we yes aswa na kwa yes person kire se be ma na kwa ekotobonku bia de wo sie na oyo she lady there be yenye ne sa yentie Swafo Vengam
many since yesterday I've been calling and posting on social media and saying, Assemblies of God, thank you for saving our president's life. It's not about the clap and listen. Sound is better for me. Listen carefully. We did nothing except that's why the speaker said you must be prophetic. You don't need to be a prophet. When last week I received a call from the president's secretary that he would not be able to come today, and I had been invited to La Cote d'Ivoire to be the special guest of honor for their independence. and that His Excellency had asked the Vice President and his wife to come in this place. I said, thank you, Dr. Callistos. Then I called Reverend Bauer. Reverend Bauer, President said he's not coming. I said, I don't accept it. Go and mobilize the prayer team and pray and reverse it. Reverend Bauer is my witness. Where is he? Ask him. I told him, I said, I don't accept it. Then Monday, when we arrived, I was a bit late. I was just coming and First Lady called me, very angry. Said, Pastor, President says that he's going to La Côte d'Ivoire. No, we are coming for this program. We are planned for this program long ago. No way. It was a battle on the phone. Battle on the phone. He said, don't accept it. I was talking with her when the president was calling. I said, Mama, president is calling. It's okay, I'm going up, but don't agree. So president explained. I said, Your Excellency, I understand. Your will be done. Then when I was leading prayer, I saw Mama calling again. I couldn't receive the call. Then she sent a text and said, we are coming on Wednesday so the president can travel on Thursday. So that was how it was averted. If he had come today, he would have traveled yesterday. So when the speaker says we must be prophetic, every pastor, and this comes by being very prayerful.
Asempaye time can say tofu ba wa monko bompaye ni en reverse ye no. The reverse I know was about the decision say Oma.
Yeah.
And yes say na ebu ba no so na and na omo it yes say yeah asem say ba yan to boase na ye February na minima de kro say an ba bia ye duro no as a negative news no as a positive now so there's another news and no the adentina yentimi breaking at will na ye nyina ye twen and it means say it do be a traditional authority any a administrative authority yen san hwehwe bibi mu biem said the year administrative law ababe super as a municipal law ababe traditional authority no abetena ne so nanso ye koya nimu na se traditional authorities etutu wo mu no ma ye any respect any loyalty from wo nkrofo a adentina yentimi ntwim fa traditional authorities so
suro
enye suro
na ede
ewu tiase obie de wo suro bibia o na yantiase ye gina hai se wo tiase sa brosan ya ye tesuo yi ye wa second floor na just a ground floor first floor second floor wonya te wo ho asese uhwiri efri second floor ha se kosi form a onamu bebubu ama wawu a won tiase se uhwiri a ubewu no ntino
nti uhwiri
na emom won tiase na se uninim de so no etia na nkrafo ekakasa bi na sa kasa no ese o kasa nimdiefo enso so no yesu ye fa the balance ne say ese omo obi fans guy name omo obi fans taxi driver hohoro ne car ho pa na say trotro driver wudi ne car nie pa no nkrafo no ehunu ya no be friend aleche but I use that word aleche aleche so aye nimdie ni obi a owonim die bi se chese ne taxi no wapepa ho kama eye ne trotro no wapepa ho kama enti sa enkrafo no eyuso sa word no ade kan say aleche pa no chese obi a so onim bibi senior brighter wapepa de no ho kama enti bibie ni wo obi asuro na emo eye ntiase so what you say on this second floor of ship house yetien sɛ wohuri ekosi fam na ubewu a wonhuri na emom sɛ woyɛ ignorant na wonnim sɛ wohuri ekosi a ubewu a ɛno na bɛmu ayɛ dɛ wahuri ɛno nti obi enso traditional authority no na emo traditional authority no ɔmo any respect ɔmo any loyalty ɛna nipa bi enye gidie wom ɛno nti obi ani hɔnom a ɛyɛ ne sɛ minkonko can be in reference to a traditional authority no ɛna yɛ fiafia ho ɛna yɛ fiafia ho ɛna yɛ fiafia ho ɛso wɔn no sɛ political authority no ɛsɛ yɛn nyina yɛtu agum because of polarization no a yɛmu atete nti no yɛka sɛ wotie nnura ɛyɛ Ghana mampanyini kasa ɔbɛka yɛ ɛnkabɔ mu a yɛhia so ho no 8 year old busa 11 year old say mampanyini no ɔsesɛn ɛna 11 year old nkyerɛ sɛ ɔsesa abre we say aduru sɛ wɔse yɛnyina no yɛnya nkabɔ mu 8 year old a wɔdwade a wanya mampanyini asɛm ne bi antie no a ne nua 11 year old no tie no ɛba bebusa 11 year old sɛ mampanyini no ɔsesɛn na 11 year old nka kyerɛ sɛ ɔse yɛnyina saa abre we yɛhia nkabɔ mu na saa wɔne a afiri mu no ɔma som ɔman no na ɔman ne som mu no ɛna ɔmo de kɔ enti yɛn nyina tia sɛsia no ɔsom bɛn ne yɛde som ɔman no ɛsoso traditional authority no yɛntimi nka ɔmo deɛ no yɛn nyina wɔ atwene yɛm sɛ nhyiamu ne bɛkɔ so adwuma dɛda yɛ ne mu na emu political authority deɛ hwɛ sɛ obi a wayɛ adwuma as a squadron leader ɛyɛ higher than a flight lieutenant and so squadron leader ɔte sɛ major ufre second lieutenant na wako lieutenant na wako captain na wako major it is squadron leader no ɔte sɛ major 13 years no aye adwuma ɛso hwɛ ɛyɛ headline hwɛ headline inexperienced pilot bad weather human error blamed for helicopter crash 13 years experience as a squadron leader equivalent in the army as major was say inexperienced. Now in the story no you see and recently you know graduate how
I'm a palm experience for nana
how at the next year who should say traditional authority in cabinet me can we to difference to the traditional authority loyalty to the traditional authority a friend saying respect to the traditional authority and na dia nama yato a political authority no yato na sawram e oma no asem political authority no e oma no asem enti ya polarizing ti no dem be ye justification a flight path no da ho enti ubusa ho say helicopter nso so no entimi nko wie mu bebre sa because of clouds no did there be a helicopter no a low flying so that will be nanim right 1970 tak ready to Kumasi a helicopter a military helicopter okotehwe wa daboase empoho so hunu enu akire no ana nura na make say Rollins time so military plane jet fighters mienu Bannerman ede bebe to twene wo Wesco teacher do say aboboa no ana Bukari krokro onso ko to twene wo adwumam ben ebrem kwa abre kuro bi o friend adwumam e ho na onso ko to twene ye ansa na yesan kan say captain kekere bi si ofiri Tamale ana oba de siye ne siye nipa ne bi wo dodo na survive so into way 13 years experience a squadron leader no so say you was squadron and the leader no into or you're responsible for the squadron of a nipa ho e dey na asie ama say and calling into question the Ghana mampanyini say yanhwe na yanya investigations no essence ye masoja for ye dey and the investigation da ben da na Ghana Armed Forces so no emu chesa ni nyina ya e de apedi o ni nyina ye posu no ni nyina ye obi a loyal person if we say ye nyama mpanyini bi a mampanyini no one ni nua na kopa yedie kura de bre eye Minister of Defense asojafo no agitation say yamma yensi ministry no ewo Bema camp the year Minister of Defense say airport no yes yamma yensi ministry no Bema camp the mampanyini ni di asem no eno kan set sa dia yenkosi ministry no ewo Bema camp eno no yenkosi no airport eno ni Minister of Defense na esi wo no enti ya na die pa na ekoso die pa na ya na ekoso say enye se ministry no ne yesi yampo na emo yesi me yensi no Bema camp enti die enti na ne yesi ministry no me yensi no Bema camp so no die na ne wo mo enti bi ni eyedan na okuta 13 years experience or yes squadron leader na yetimi your publication inexperienced pilot na inexperienced pilot na see anything
of just like if I understand as when he doesn't know what he's about as won su adwuma ni wie ehun so ye ente ase doesn't have sa you can say according to omo friend inexperience just say dear oma dream no ebia dodo and you see what we are politicizing this I want for akeka
and anya dem ayen say ubenya publication an experienced editor pao experienced editor etimi tro inexperienced pilot and a bad weather human error blamed for helicopter crash. Now, what kind of story no what can say? Yes, say or graduate yeko UK by yenche. Is that enough?
No.
Is that enough?
No. It
is that not enough?
It is not enough.
So no.
Not at all.
Now, obi this year ako Mondo obi this year ko 13 years in the Ghana Armed Forces, Air Force. You'll be a squadron leader. Just the whole squadron on your
head, yeah.
So, not yet me a chron, sir.
Inexperienced pilot. It's such disrespect.
It will say, na and no at me again, ye. Na yanshe, ye nipano, na dear, ye say, or ye inexperienced, no. Na ye see, o woman for a nana mekayano. Yanshe, said nipano experience in the same tier. Ye timika say, or ye inexperienced pilot. First, the dikano. Ya yenua point of law na watchro bibi but before say point of law chro bibi no yanhwe so be a squadron leader say na ACTA I say Peter Nalano I say Peter was not just a pilot he was a squadron leader in the Ghana Armed Force Ghana Air Force which is a senior officer rank equivalent to a major in the army. That means we are talking about someone with years of elite flight training, command experience, and razor-sharp decision-making skills. Squadron leader, no. As a squadron leader, Peter was one, trained to fly high-performance military jets. Fast, agile, and demanding. This includes supersonic flights, attack aircraft, and possible trainer jets. Mr. Pepita Mondo, a friend saying, Tamana or display ne machine no, Pamami, and the Wadi and the Swan. A year pilot now all display no. Now all display in someone or more kind, a brow display. I just say, oh, would Yamimu Tema. What's saying? Deep in his understanding of aerodynamics, squadron leader no, propulsion systems, avionics, and navigation at a level far beyond civilian pilots. Squadron leader know how to fly. Experience no no. Also skilled in low visibility flying, high G maneuvers. High G maneuvers. A bit I'm so me and I wish me the atuamo or a year the machine and was be a ding. Na a balancing with physics. Now the only sound you hear is the rotor above you. Come on. As someone SEO and the bio could have this experience. What the plane in them realm. What the channel. And what can say, many fixes and the ADA, a balance physics, a force, so force of physics, a balance here. Now the only sound I bet you say rotor no eba pampamu and I want to say rotor no channel. This is a 13-year-old. Yetimi tnase say a DNS woman we muntia ye betimi aka say or ye inexperienced. I say force so no as a squadron leader no able to analyze terrain, weather patterns and mission risk with precision before a flight. Able to use advanced navigation systems, both GPS and inertial navigation, and can perform dead reckoning navigation if systems fail. Also, not just a pilot, but commands multiple pilots and aircraft, overseeing their training, mission, readiness, and discipline. Squadron leader and worker equipped to train junior pilots in tactical flying, weapon systems handling, and mission execution. Was he capable of making split-second calls during missions that could affect lives, military assets, and national security? If an engine fails, a system malfunction, or weather turns dangerous, a squadron leader is experienced and can switch from mission mode to survival mode instantly. Skilled in forced landings, emergency ejection, minimizing casualties in a crash situation. Able to endure extreme physical stress during high-speed turns and maneuvers without losing consciousness. Able to maintain the endurance reflexes and alertness required for combat aviation. Able to handle prolonged missions, irregular hours, and high-risk situations without performance drop. We and you can I know what can say. Able to endure extreme physical stress during high-speed turns and maneuvers without losing consciousness. UK, Greater Manchester, Honum, Blackpool, and I'm Cocotina. Ademu play more. Vibrate here, dear Koran, Punano. Just say, me follow unconscious. Me follow unconscious. Vibrating was so. Ne channel Blackpool. And I'm saying me see Blackpool PM. Me see Blackpool PM.
Over. Venga sevenja.
Come on here.
Me go takad me go Vienna. Me say meba Monday morning. Send a bear me to me. Abe Juma. Enti papa me try me tickets come me in round trip. Enti anopa how much me down and so times and so ye to we musemfa. Wofa. Sad than if you take the bar. Mostly it takes like 35 minutes. Wofa se me to me pa.
Unkwa.
Ase me to ye. I was we musenimo. Me really feed there for 2 weeks. I'm recover. Me cut when easy. I was sick. Now, say now to say yeah, from me, from any Jesus so. Wofa, I am not telling them. Me so obijan nine sebi. I'm out for a sickness bag, you know yet. Wofa,
I began now.
All that while.
Mene chairman of the NDC, a year General Sedun Ketia, any allergy Collins Dawuda. And you come from a year crafty, different from say bank crime. And Ruby Bia, and I was so, and Alaji Dada no shut to her. And I saw be see Ukumasi. It's Ukumasi, almost young train, and Alaji Dada, so I'm so there, be me of a car.
A 2 Ukumasi, and I go back.
A sound back, I was so, I didn't get here. When you're not running near the money.
What for?
Share.
Me say
enye asem ketwa and yenya say your flight recorder on board final moments no yente die squadron leader no okan ye yente die flying officer no kan ye adan ye use certain words
very insensitive words
say yenti the flight recorder no ya recover yenti the okan because in the final moments no obeka bibi mayday obeka bibi and no any first may no mayday no obeka bibi mayday obeka or hawa atu omo wiem no enti no ye koko bie flight recorder no so a ye beti enkomo a odi ye
ansana de
Ghana forces beka say omo aye de be ne a they are off the radar. So no,
it is missing.
They just say waba from dodo. It were free radar so ayira yenhunu yenya certain words use. Yenya certain words. Pania Ashanti regional minister is a medical doctor. And now a regional minister. Ashanti regional minister wo boase. So what videos ni be a time I yabona mane no. And o catch the Kofi Amaboa. Said yes ye na the emotional stability a minister ni nya ye catch na nanom say ahani ye dia ba besie na ye say ahoho ni bia eba ade ye se no o how kakra bi asi enti ye wo say ye tumrika ekokohwe adekoro na nanom ye nyamase ye firi ho a ye besan aba abetoa so it tells you say minister ne dia na no onim I can say ye free wa ye besan ya ba aba betua so na ebipo dampa yaw ye nuan mu bi o TV so na o ka dampa yaw na wode ne number bi da ya ontimi nka dampa yaw na say bra 8-year-old DAMPAYAW ubeka ne say o say dampa yaw na wuti TV so national television ontimi nka dampa yaw Uti TV so ntimi nka dampa yawo the dampa yawo bepo no oti TV so ntimi nka ahuna mani yo
wo fa yesrew
ne yesre say obia ansa na wo beba abonten no
dampa yawo
dem ko kan sa kwan kaye e 2 words ne aka bom dampa yawo so hono ntu be ko dampa yawo no e wo bi ne de bepo na to no so hono na uti TV so a na wo be kan news a
the script no for you to go.
It is all catch them say when suya phonetics no words ade na ye beka no na wo ka no nwunan ji obi a wonim say wo pese wo ka dampa yaw e na ade ne na baabi a accident sees omo ye ka brof ya omo do fi say de ka twi a enye ye no we na brof na no wo ka eno so say esi wo kono ngo eno so kunungu no ka ne sa o si say kono no wantimi anka kunungu asese ena kusi se wode to aso se ye de accident victims nako agogo ansa na obeto kono mutiti news no so a enye mu language bukuro mu kasa pe ena musua o ye national TV dia master the words.
That's true.
Especially obidin
yeah.
Wa money year enye now we person can say plane no akwati ahwe dampa ya to national television so e say dampa ya want me anka
what for can I say
me nka eya machine na me pen so maka te because the chief executive sabi akumi wo fast me friend kan just on kan say brand and say sa west bi ho onsua ne ye no onka because yes so bia na onunu krom kasa no na nye yeso ye kasa so for the purposes of educating and informing the public we be sua kasa no no dia ba be kan kire yen na dampaya untimi nka dampaya na 8-year-old ko spelling na ya no ansi no timi aka se dampaya so no ni nyina no ye ne nkakra ene dia konti ma ye nyuso regional minister timi akwa bepo wei wa chapuma no dey fro adenti because onko afuo mu da onim terrain no se de sitie onko afuo mu da onim terrain no se de sitie na kwani a mojahye da ahye ye de foforo bepo no into atia say ya no aka adenti na minister na ekọ no camera si no so because the camera na nsi no so a da bia be dane asem no aka no foforo da bia be dane aka no foforo minister na de no ko kan yes no duru ba bi wa abrese ana watena se na okuta ne poma no watena se okuta ne poma no e kwabena ne ehwe photo no ase ade na photo ne ye clear sa obi a yakọ wura mu de ye de ne timinya clear photo no aka we aden dia na esi wo ma we mu
We are becoming very insensitive.
Dear Nessie, or my women. Hey, I di amuno egu jute sacknum. And I di mom. I then and your security forces for be in sunny. Now, a big podcast at the house aqua. And the yama locals and be in a swadi by. Hey, and Tiasia, I then a jute sack. A body bag now, all kind of body bag now, what day to saying. Na a year cocoa bottle and a whole day to saying. It be a warm would dear to Yaswa. A child said, Kriafor noa, or more cocoa dear cocoa, at the Bobby Pop. Bipo be war. A year Boaducrum. Bipo be war Boaducrum. Udru a year Boacon, I was a she. Udru Boacon Safia. 9 friends kilometers to a year Sankore. Ofa no mudu Boacon, Bank of Ghana and Chenwa no afani ni faso sa. Na beba eye koko health and or chair for office or extension office bi ho. Na wa wurama ba eye Boacon quarters. Na Boacon quarters no obenante 45 minutes to an hour. Na wakwa akopie bi po bi so. Na wasane bi po no. Na de akokoro bi e friend Boadu krom. Boadu krom ne kro bi anto aso. Nti wopɛ de ka akɔ Boadu krom a uduru eye Boacon ho no mo no a wo de bɛne na bepɔ na no sa kwa wakwa kusi owusu krom na duru owusu krom a wawuram na de akɔ Boadu krom na apɛ so ɔkɔ sankware so a uduru owusu krom ho a betimi atoa so de akɔ eye wonwe na de abesenton so na wafa de bonkum so de aba eye manhia ne nifa so wono na sankware ɛwɔ ho kɔkɔhwɛ sa terrain no ɔhwɛ bepɔ so a koko akuafo edo ya kwani omo fa so a omo do fro bepo no ya kwani omo fa so a omu sane sa bepo no sa owusu kromu ono no Boadu kromu ono sa bepo no mintimi mfro esome e kan se afuo no eye den afuo no eye me dia so me mfro sa bepo no me kwa na me jeja bepo na ya asesa na me jeja na me hwe omo bepo no efiri se ukasa wo fro bepo no a edin papa Because of Frube Pona, Eddie, Papa, na minister, no, as a mouse or the dash here, while Bobby Pona the Acco. Now, yet it has a near pictures, near condemn. I see a pa anything. Yes, Mando, a year time I didn't play in a movie, mono. But my men shakakra, said the Mando, squadron liter pitanala. I mean, she papa, yamin, and found 2 years, Pamame. I mean, minty. Or the plane in a movie mono.
Gust of wind. You are not just flying, you are balancing all the invisible forces. You don't about 1,500 feet above the city. Everything is
pilot no kasa you. Pilot no kasa no. Or the demonstration
feel the
flight.
Vibration. Every gust of wind. You are not just flying, you are balancing all the invisible forces. You don't just drive helicopters, as people say. You fight physics and you win. Every single flight is a fight against science. This isn't Top Gun, it's real. And my God, it's beautiful. Cheers at the climate change.
And what is wrong with the ND?
And the pilot here can and okay, or say 30 beam to the worker.
Except for the rotor above your head. You feel the vibration, every gust of wind. You are not just flying, you are balancing all the invisible forces. You don't just drive helicopters, as people say. You fight physics and you win. Every single flight is a fight against science. This isn't Top Gun, it's real. And my God, it's beautiful. Cheers at the climate change.
DC members, when you look at it,
so what is Top Gun? What is the rationale behind Top Gun? You train pilots no crano. A bit me wana. And this is a gentleman.
About 1,500 feet above the city. Everything is quiet except for the rotor above your head. You feel the vibration, every gust of wind. You are not just flying, you are balancing all the invisible forces. You don't just drive helicopters, as people say. You fight physics and you win. Every single flight is a fight against science. This isn't Top Gun, it's real. And my God, it's beautiful. Cheers, everybody.
Oh no. As you say, you drive a helicopter. Said the nipa bikano. Now a rear and your Top Gun. Top Gun also so no. Just say I'm papa 1,500 and on namslo and all balancing. So balancing all forces, fighting against physics. A year and whom I would do an MVM. Intimisrem, Yenya Yankrin so investigations and so. Not doubting Thomas's no. So, Yankran no mabisukakra. Yankran no mabisukakra. Yankran no mabisukakra. Doubting Thomas's no. Yankran no mabisukakra. Na kasa basa no. Yentimin na yenyai. Yenyai. Kasa basa no. Yenhwena yenyai. Na eduru ba bi se ya ne mu oya. Na ya dwene nkwala no ho. Ya dwem. Ibrahim Kamadin aye Amasama Bruni of the MPP watena se. Ibrahim Ali of the your friend say NDC ono so betena se. Yankinkan ayi kakra. Meshak Asante or say indeed who Jah bless no one cares. JM Nyankwada Kingsley Kojo or say God bless you sir. You are speaking wisdom. On Facebook Live, Edmond Sinisboard, I say the same thing happened on our roads. DBLO officials granting licenses to inexperienced drivers. Richard Donko, ADAKABRI. Meanwhile, the cause of the accident is not yet known. Yes. ADAKABRI, Richard Donko, say we don't have to envy those on authority. In fact, it is not easy, especially traveling. Iban Sopoku. GBKBK fwe wakoto dia ne bodwe asampasa onse esunkwa wafake no plan station wasu wafada kabri don't mind them ena odebaye Moses Abo Blue Army aye wafake so chiawo yankona yene aye editor of the Hawk newspaper ono so otro aye bibi kakra. I say, I'm not a spokesperson for the Ghana Armed Forces, nor do I speak on behalf of the fallen soldiers' families. But the point must be made forcefully. None of the 3 Air Force personnel had fewer than 5 years' experience. It is therefore inaccurate to claim that the flying officer had just recently graduated. The truth is that the flying officer was commissioned in 2021, giving him over 5 years flying experience. Point of law. Now, what is saying? Yeah, na yem. What's the squadron? What's the squadron leader Alana, commissioned on 17th of October 2013, had 13 years of experience, while the sergeant commissioned in 2012 had 14 years experience of engineering. Point of law. Suggestions about inexperience in everything.
Medastic. Na mintia nite fe mati for ne ahwefo awiawi. As a social media, TikTok, among are deliberately poisoning the atmosphere, the airways, as see say the squadron leader no. And now no graduate here, and that he is inexperienced. And this inexperienced claim, you hear among for a TTPA, I think there's a news story, narrative, is embedded in it as a result of inexperience, weather, and human error, and accuracy. At least the 5 years and your experience enough. If 13 years is not experience enough, if 14 years is not experience enough to fly a chopper, then the question is, how old should one be and how many years of experience and a year required to say fly a chopper? That answer has not been provided. And I think it's disingenuous in a whole discourse. As someone to you know, a sad one, a new kind set a better nyaye. We should discuss this dispassionately of mischief that you're creating impression as if that the military high command eliminate our more yet to the extent say Chester and our Chopanka president the defense minister, head of defense minister Timuno, not with the inexperienced pilot and a flight. It is not fair for me. And in China, Matro, I was expecting say the military high command would have brought that clarification. Unfortunately, I waited, it is not coming. So I needed to dig and then do that on my own. That is why I issued the disclaimer that I don't speak for the Ghana Armed Forces and I don't pretend to be a relative of the fallen soldier. However, this is the fact. This will be the contrary information, but yes, now, in fact, squadron leader, Olivier, graduate, and this will be proved otherwise. And that the people are 1 year, 2 years experience, and for that matter, you can say, fly a helicopter.
You would have expected to say the Ghana Armed Forces would have published the profile of such servicemen.
Once a man for shall say speculated they were inexperienced. Among several conspiracy theories, a minimum president in the target. Some are saying that people are questioning why no one authorized almost so money. So I think that for the sake of the image of the Ghana Armed Forces, then some more clarify that no, these are not a rankora or multi-plane to kind up. At least they should have provided this information to end this misinformation out there. No. That is my feeling as a person. Things that are better. You would have done the military a whole lot of good than come you show that clarification now.
So, Herald, na Timi publishing Chopano. Now, with the banner headline, inexperienced pilot, bad weather, human error, blamed for helicopter crash. And this is a dent on the record of a squadron leader.
That is the issue. The issue is what kind of Herald story now. It is really not Herald and no position. These are claims of individuals. There is one retired captain for Libya. Or attribute this narrative too. And I think that narrative of retired Captain Folino is mischievous. Let retired Captain Folino tell me and the whole Ghanaians say, who have 5 years experience in the military, you are not as supposed to fly a helicopter. Unfortunately, in the publication, there is nowhere this retired Captain Police are prescribing the required experience, especially obedience or now fly a VIP helicopter. If you are provided contrary information, so a more soldier, one trip play 10 years, 15 years, you're my own president, you're my own minister, then of course. And Aviation near Bisa near Buana Maya Bisa military high command and TNT until such a time for that I don't think say 5 years in a certain profession can be adequately described as inexperienced. I mean, sure. So be a 1 year, it must be 5 years. You bet not any panel market and say were inexperienced. There will be veterans. Of course, what I say, expert, granted, but inexperienced, it is too extreme. Obviously, I would play combat inexperienced in a day. We have pilots that they are specializing flying in forest. Is it the case to say squadron leader Alanano not on me flying forest and mountainous area? Is that the case?
Less than a month ago, crowd or the interior minister echo asimfusu immigration esanbai omo graduation.
Yes. So it's see it is not time to apportion blame. It is not time to let's say obstruct investigation. It is not yet time because black box in the crowd, you see in Sanka, we are going to do forensics. Well, question says because Ghana, the whole Ghana, this forensics. This is serious act. So this is of course South Africa, yes, as forensic to Ediba. For me, the little I've read within this short period, they say helicopters fly between 1,000 and 10,000 altitude, and they fly under weather of 7,000 altitude. Ghana, menya sure see duabi wa Ghana a year 2,000 high, 2,000 high altitude. And to how can the plane about to that level, considering the fact that Galam says and not illegal miners we or more assorted weapons, rifles and what have you. It will you more. Meaning for no retrievers and now security operative fire from Galam says or not. Who AK-47s, who pump actions and what have you. Is it not also the case another possibility say plane in Namusoro no movies or Muntin or Monam to be a Bumana?
But could it also be say you bet train ama a flight recording device no black box no you be be so investigations appointed to whatever cause ana. So we do not then have to, as an intermediate statistic by apportioning blame. Why?
And that is it. And nobody is up. But I'm saying this is another school of thought. But then by the time my investigations and the report out, not ya say will be arguing that no be a no opinion that yes honesty. And in the end say who exercise caution, who exercise restraint when discussing some of these issues. Is it avoidable now? Is it preventable?
Oh, but so ufring flight path for different crime no. It is known. Woman faso de bia ene uka se flight and sanko obuasia the same flight path na no befa. Inti ada na yan twen anhunu se wo ana wo sika krom timi hunu se na craft no waba form no. Yeah, my investigations and pointing out to say final words bang and crew no communicating flight recorder and perhaps ya pentem bebre ana.
Of course, ubi samia I say obia pese ye kase on the way information and to know on na akasa asim because those who are supposed to be experts in the field are not exhibiting that expertise. So I say, no more so so the outcome of the investigation are rather those speculating or and they are portioning blame to ADAKABRI. For ordinary play for Nanka. Flights are going to the Nazi for Yen said that Nimu, yet Nihun in the piano. Yemoya Kaya Nua too. Or more, why ye be after retirement and can as he say, no. One of my best, no matter no, a sister, a ya, not a advisable say, the best speculate, your best kind report, no, maybe the black box, one move piano, or move the then we'll begin to speak on it.
Because final moments, no, I yet they are Bekasa in the final moments, and the final moments were Kasa so it to be captured by the flight recording device.
Exactly, and that is what I would have expected. Say a retired captain for Linomo, any no moke kahono. They admonish the Ghanaian people. Say young kaya kuman tuye. While we grieve, we should focus on grieving, not yenyai the cost. Any attendant issues and Emma the team.
Could it also be say certain mistakes are made by persons in authority? Na social media so
etimi clamo na I say yabagia tum sampa mistakes were made then we move to correct them ebi ne de he enkwada 16 ewi unti a persons in authority say ye ka ho asem then suddenly pressure by yes I enkwada idie ye nka ho hwe enkwada idie ye nka ho hwe afi then you hear the president talk about it, you hear the ministry issue a statement entina kwa say social media kasa tentene ne ma afi you recognize say to let a year 16 young children, young teens die, no, as a hiayen.
A ban of responsiveness from Apanya, your ministers, President, a ye, Nasra, for some of one. Some crosses here as a Mawuki. Enforced directly under the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, some before ADAKABRI correct. And you know, that minister has a problem. And me, you are in Mecca. On who are feeding with you? You've been campaigning for traffic in a school. Your friend Tessano, that school never me.
Your friend a police training school, no?
Yes, and yes, countless times the matters they will complaining about that situation. What has he done about it?
Nothing.
Some of them beyond title, no, mania, honorable, and what have if you want to they are sure and they don't know until the pressure, but they are doing reactive. That or no reactive ministerial work, no, or yet responsive.
Because I feel a bass president, no, commenting on San Kwalani Wono, and na or use west be the capture the state of the road. Say, as a dentino, and into big push, yadi a sika kweshemu, na yadi aye dualization, no, na yadi a representative. I say, who say, or can the new 6 lane now so obayana na say existing road, Korea say, and rechia na jo. Point of law, we do believe, say, a year car or 2 free and cran has a bus or 2 free and cran say 7:30 p.m. Say, or ko yaji. Ubajedi say, car koko drew a yaji. The following day, 2 p.m. Car or 2 free and rechia na jo. Just say, equanimity totally from an midnight, no, ekosi no past 7 and sana yetimia clear, equanimiyako. And then unti. Say ministry ne kan bibia Rose minister abi kwame agbeja me hunu de ha no ta wonte krase ye assure the traveling public say car timi atu afri yaji obebedru eye ensawam obedru wonom anopa 4 no a katachi afri fa ebedru ensawam no odru VIP 9:15 am kana bedu 4 am every yaji ababedru ensawam o katachi afri fa 4114 Obebedru 9:15 a.m. Coming Kruma Secretary. How should a VIP bus take 5 hours 15 minutes and what their friend Sam Junction at the Ababedru a circle?
That's the way we can. If they won't pay minister, we ask them. Who can yes, they won't pay by us. If you start in someone crime with, I want to ask my there require your cast period that you do to so. A term 18 months. Ya extended, you see, ideally, this is our contractor with or my alternative route. I bet you do not focus on the main district, but option panel, and nobody cares because a man for also more demanding the contractor and the good job for us. Obia the army, the car table munubadi, and you know, on to be in pressure to contract and so. That is the situation. And we don't have the courage to insist the contractors ever deliver up to expectation. The contractor is just shorty worker. You mean question? Yama contracted, yama the duration on one day the duration. On Timmy, you need a dark contractor. No, on no one.
Say, Enura 20.
Private car. That saloon cars we now is our plan. So I think that every week as we call a mechanic. Every week you must go and yes our car survive. A woman craft 4x4 credit. Now craft
I can say yeah can so enura wi anso so no for close to 5 hours na Linda do de ba pedwan kwanta so no na ya close to N6 no Accra Kumasi highway no and so tanker bi akwa komuntuma to a whole regional police commander Mr. Bossman had to go on the scene you ko gina wa ye see kwan no and ye redivert buses traffic say omon konkofa siakwa emefa chebi mesie and also indiscipline on the part of the drivers intino we peso and then so mu see kwan no eventually some of the buses were diverted via Kufuridua to Mamfe Abri back to Accra. And I said, for what reason?
Because we are celebrating mediocrity. I didn't yet book you with now. Why, yes, my year can. Put your over 10 ADAKABRI radio soon come in Okum anymore. Oh,
Kwame Agoja de Debbie, Omunyo, and Kwame Agoja. Because all the can be cratching, near the way forward.
That is the issue. People have forgotten about a human way engaging citizens. My young tea and one year.
I mean, just the way cry can on the point of law. Say transport minister, say roads minister, almost schedule a meeting. A begina circle. Muda mumegina circle. Na mumfra all transport operators. And can be binchina womo. Say be a transport operators. These are the practical steps I ye take it be 1, 2, 3, 4. Every say as and rechi anadua make us a kwani see no. Just me anadua me gina phone so fit 12 midnight. E ko see 4:30 and sana meeting me akata many and ni nyina ne say ye consider a route. Say others woman konfa kaswa enkonkofa bodwiase enwura mu emra mesi adesu na omomra back to aduagiri anaso omonkofa ansan asamanka sinkonkosi anadwo sa na wo bema wo divert a public vehicle a public carriage vehicle say onkofa a horse abede then also considering say be divert to say omonkonkofru abri people then I'm like in the night minya director bia mane ma me authority say mumma bas nkonkofa abri people so bibi kokosi a how am I supposed to be responsible? Na we mu nyina no Kwame Agoja ni transport minister say omutimi megina cycle and for all the cluster of transport operators and ka bibi nkyere say ade e be ye nie
ADAKABRI na ye wa transport minister.
Yes.
Oh sir.
Oh minu ya no ye ni papa.
Oh that's anya ni papa o. Juma na wo ye ni hia ye ze o ye ni papa ba ze. ADAKABRI Ghana for say that hia e ta o. Ni papa ne say e better e we juma ye di ahye ni nta no. He can be an angel. Say ma we juma na wuntimi nya is a different matter altogether. And then now one money was the transport minister. Does it look like does it look like a juma no ye you need papa na 20 unia o ye na yam fan 20 that maybe the juma no timi ya na can is it doing the work? From aviation, from railway, sini ya kanyi na bu mama no wa.
Akabo mama na gapo ha mu nyina aka ho.
Ntemu ne na oye.
Ebi ya say yaso ya ka say ya de nipa 50 pe na be ye adwuma. Nti eno soso no ama bi a waye overwhelm.
And the one case want me na empe obi obetima ye workaholic.
Workaholic no nwu.
Yeah, the system na be ye na wuntimi a you shift. They will bring somebody.
Anyway, our transport minister is called Honorable Joseph Bukari.
Nikpe, ana nikpe, akini a bisoso. Dini dia anything ya Averting the amano. But man ye.
But when you say you Kwame Agoja governs, your transport roads minister, I said here.
Oh, cano bomb you. Agoja ne see a tati or no a court me de kakra. Kasi ye de kayin piana then a may say Macy. We no quite the money cry.
Who make be being transport operators?
Exactly. Until we can road or new contractors a face on now was so about. Now we need transport owners. Look at the why I lock is to say who call circular. Omuni now ho VIP or ha 2M Express or ha Owe or ha
STC so ho
STC or ha Pro 2 and we no CPRT also there or ha. And you know it is easy to engage when munina as a go. Baone or the fee. And honorable now no just honorable comes with responsibility. Honorable need responsibility never. And these are some of the things they have to do to make sure that yes, you and you know, man, we will tell them the truth. Quite the over the one kg happen a whole cow. The one from Tamale to Bolly. That mango, called Bolly. Quine it. So, he got him a quine. From Bolka to Bar, there is no road. But the whole of region, I friend and go Abuja crack to a toy and cool region, not a single road. And papa. So that region many bit media gather of the 16 regions, that region where they acquire them winning in Aye. There is no region. A greater Accra, Bona, you think, I see, and Canaya capital of Ghana. I do why I would say a gateway to Africa. They are going to say. We are not intentional as a country. We are not deliberate about things we do. If we want to be intentional and deliberate about Nema as of Maya, but I don't think a country like Ghana, with all our resources, I don't think so.
Mate.
Because you did to try and fan to. And now Ibrahim Traore by Wakra equipment about. On fa contractor, promo for you to now use or multi-year construction. But there are too many there who are constructed at certain kilometers of road in the next Yemfa Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, who cross so Elubu. Now Ivory Coast are from Norway. Ekosi Abidjan. Crime full new and to try number one. Who cars now say can see cars with ya, but be no way I could grab behind. Cars phones and a non quano. Ekoba left them because the road is good. If you have Kaswa and yet Kaswa to Winnipeg Johnson dead from Cape Coast to Takrady. Bad. We Takrady Coast Agunan Quanta. Crime man, what does a map on the Ubra? A graphical.
Ufri Bogos uko Pristia. Yes, oba when you sentiments na kemo.
So what is it? So you ask yourself, the road where we were.
Me fancy I say na young commended
the road where didn't the start can hear day. But what do we use that money for?
Point of law. Me fancy I say ne samra na yemisu nuanom. Yes, yemisu nuanom. Thank you too. Thank you too. And a person so no Papa John Kufuor, former president of the Republic. Wabo anan akwa chia Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyini Abedi Achire vice president Nana Jane wakwa chia omo in the presence of the chief of staff Julius Kwesi Debra and pay so no Alan John Kwajuchire Martin so akoko foredua wonso akọ omane bo amanso so ekofi bo ama asembeni akọ omane bo amanso so abusua fie na until asem we say na minimum say emeba wado mutala ye forthright and certain quarters are made oyenipo and I'm say mutala na minimum say just we forthright na near things but na minimum say or that spot so a maba wa pena sem sa mutala alakiai hey Ibrahim Kamadin of the MPP Amasama Bruni watnase baba Saso and Ibrahim Ali of the National Democratic Congress Nafana Bruni atnase and Amasama Bruni atnase abrofumi no enaja yeso say tuntum se bidie say tuntum say yo yeso so eja ya fa ni sa kama what you saying
pacho me who you
Ibra also what you saying
you be fan sa
Panisa
you be fan sa na
Panisa
ye ne hwi kan de Nyankopon pe no ye
de nyame pɛ ɛna ɔyɛ
yes ye die ona was ye die aseda ema no
de aseda ma onyame
say ama nipa ye bottle pam say every sa da asem yi si ye bepemene aduane nyama no because ohe Dr. Manibu ama 3 days before say issue be see Michiano or my invitation be my Mikuchiano a nyama be emano. I was saying ka response no crampo no by Monday year be this our response no emano. Temete say no ka hono be the manyani because ene social media dear moki can send me be at the end of the day no be na enye no kre. So I wasn't actually privy to the not more canon until say menya signal from our national communication WhatsApp page say Julius Debra chief of staff arrangements abema addressing the nation that masema won from amono no kre nti no kwasem ma nipa eboto yie papa ma menya adwen be say na nipa krampo ye be ye den ewo wiase ye kwa ye be nyina no yenim da sebi mpreduasa ye be free asase so ma me hunu sampa nipa de wo ho a ne wo kwanse wo kire wo ho nipa de ma ne wo kwanse ye ma amanyosem edidi ye mo to the stand say amanyosem ntino ye mpe ye ne ma ahwe nipa ye be ye den so asomasie no bia stipend de na just we de just ya expect kwase bibisa ebisi at this material time. See, I mean, ya mabusiafo nyina ya akọ. Nyankopon enenim de wo ye anema we nyina ebaaye. Nembom oyi nyankopon ase nchen no was say yesu yetimi hwe investigation ahodo was yetimi conduct and make sure say I mean nya when we de na nyankopon akwan na nipa akwan ne ma atrum says to ye dia was say yetimi ye home investigation na ye define this ne ba so de be ya I mean, enadia ye behunu ebisa ada. President Mahama na sabi hamne ho ayeme mobo. Ena President Mahama osun ye President Mahama. They say asoma so oh my God, he didn't expect it. Ya lose asset. Ohia Muntala Ibrahim Mahama, such a fine, gentleman, such a fantastic gentleman. All those who lost their lives, they are all people I mean, so far stories are yet just say about credieni or majuma edition monsa. They were all doing it. See, you lose human resource. Your best way. I mean, all the family members in your mama yako. Your magana for yako. Now that the luma de see ya, yes, my yan soon ye, and I wish I could dinner who ako boom. And Tiama, just honestly, the whole day, Garina, and some me by and me pay Garabi a day. I'm a bottle. I have Rahusem Cassiapa.
Come on. Yeah, kind of same.
First and foremost, Yabema Ebusian for Yako, and we so a sign national tragedy. It by virtue of the fact that ministers of states are involved. On mining nyinaa na ahwere adeɛ na wohwɛ your friend is saying Quran chapter 3 verse 145 I see no soul can die except by the permission and no soul can die except by Allah's permission at a decree time determined.
Bia entimi nkokra na chi gise Allah
Ajitum at a decree time and massacre. And again, there's a verse which says that is 385. See, every soul shall taste death. After saying every soul shall taste death, so Asanka said, no soul knows the land in which it will end. So Adakabri nema adie we eye ne say yenina owoni anim say inevitable yenina beko no matter what.
Adakwan abefa so beko.
In this case, ohwe ages involved no though you were elderly ones but omunya even the age owu a yabeka say celebration of life wo be
from the one you pa wo mu no 68.
Yes. At least obi cross 100 plus echo no ukra at least to make us a celebration of life. If you listen at least we be any there echo. But the ministers and other people, any squadron leader, we are involved. No, omunyan crofar ubeka say they've achieved their potential.
Baby.
They've not. So yeah. And yes, I share your mamre moi. Say nipa wa the first thing is say busian for be pese omu benya body no ma ko sie.
Yes.
In this case, we share kwan omu fa so e free mo. You cannot even get the body to bury. Yes, so your mamre no you believe in cremation, you believe say ye shin nipa na to say India for said omu ye no mo use nipa na ashes no e dey aye no mbeye. ADAKABRI me buy na oka about say experience. Say newspaper be I publish say inexperience in it. In fact, say plane crash be here, regardless of we experience. Regardless. So people no per se on seek to downplay say nipa ni experience. I don't think say this is the time I was say started say be introduce things like this. We share international civil aviation omu obibi omu friend Annex 13 ADAKABRI Annex 13 HSA say plane crash and a helicopter omu within 30 days within which say ombema preliminary findings and ni twi no me share dem hu say dem can preliminary bibi say initial bibi amu susu say likely
since susu ye de
say ebia eno na cause because aircraft ni helicopters omu crash na empty say car anya accident na yafa na police for abeto car no akoto omu person omu investigate no omu hu ade a esi so that omu de be improve omu aircraft in certain countries no certain aircrafts back mienu anya crashes ye grounded so that ye be investigate hu cause no because there are certain aircrafts that back bi a ADAKABRI meeting them call Hajj a funny over 600 and something. So if you don't, it doesn't meet international standard. Now your journey to say car open, I want service, you want service. Say ebe crash. Look at the number of people involved in this. But ADAKABRI no crane say crash we see yeno and mami flashback be in 2023. Yebe ko Hajj no. Omu die fly. Your friend is Air Force, omo plane bi, and omo dey call Tamale. Now we share experience and say we need chairman. I see you do. ADAKABRI, you dey share.
And Alhaji Collins Dauda.
Alhaji Collins Dauda.
On the mama ti owu as Alhaji Collins Dauda some of kan in the light of or say. Said o kan say Allah and the makwan and the bre and ade akono. Or say obekwa obeko. Ne drew sa time so na Allah obe shepherd ku na de ko in the light of sa plane yina minya encounter as mo Alhaji ka tell me na Alhaji o si wo de wun slow wo na petrol ho na Allah ebe shepherd ku la me de na mu bi me ko na me de me ko fa ka
so ADAKABRI me experience am de nya ni sa Air Force for mo flight to do na ye terrible in fact from omudi moi ye ko say before on the runway before you ever take it off no it is say ricketing rough road so na ye ni na ye wo so say your bumper sa till you could do tamal o catch be say mean something ma mean tin
no way so usia am ayina na machi de anu abusa no eno so Amtrak bi na nke de ekoke ved ena no so tu ye na de ekotwa ye ho oposo de sa de bae ye see ye no ye pay bag na machi de jane bag ho na u bag ni osmedru la pass hwe usia na machi de a ubusa say that flight na nke de ekoke ved ye koso kwan musa bae no
so at least look ADAKABRI lives now you lose no should serve as a turning point for us to improve certain things in our aviation sector. Now my sister about say free is it Takrade Oba. Look, nyina kan o share your local flights no so ADAKABRI. Amanfo a omufru keep complaining. Social media influencers, individuals. In fact, nipa bebre wo ha wo interview omo say your local flights are you use to Ghana whether are you fit for purpose who interview nipa 100 I believe say 100 in Abekache say in certain countries they will not even allow them to fly for 1 minute. I've been to countries Mami use Istanbul for instance
Pakistan
no Istanbul Turkey
Turkey.
Yes. From Istanbul to Ankara. Omu local flight, Pegasus. Me catch us all the back Ghana, a be international flight. Meanwhile, a running local. Omu money certification cross or say cross outside Turkey. This is a local flight. But I have cousins now that people the harrowing experience on the yes.
This is ubu musa.
Say enye easy. Me flew back from Tamale ebae. Na enye I don't know. So this life's loss in other countries no. Obi to me sacrificing no na abeye major changer.
You bet me dey.
So from Air Force
1999 so October 1999 so me flew back efiri Kumasi fan air Professor Nano na fan air so dwuma odi be di me ape na akasa be ba flew plane na go London 1999 hey fan air mi guzuti o.
So Adakabre omu serve as say enye sana e was saying see NAC e was say omu life na omu lose no emfa so omu sacrifice so omu for a major change to happen because say sat na ho na bibi say essence that it means yensua bibia emfiri mo. So on mine no enhwe say Ghana Armed Forces a lot of omu flights no e was say omu discard any local flights na some so American may entren say near etu omu so na local flight bi so a any fit for purpose but some for amount for because there was a time be but could be quarter cry the baby and I think a emergency landing because now it almost crashed. It can be like 3 years
and
ago.
And a professor was it 2015 and also John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic. Oh, as one year emergency landing was Apatrapa. Kumasi IPT.
Yes.
And so one year emergency landing. A school park is Apatrapa.
The first time.
The first time. Oh yeah, emergency landing was Apatrapa.
So when you now should tell us, yeah, one of the things I mean, I don't know if Army Fono among your friends and aircrafts nisa choppers be a part of civil aviation because it was standard that it was a interest who maintain who at least any because so you no at least some market some best service for a 5 years or 10 years and as part of servicing no almost a training on crop for so that the contract in expire your people can take over and I know say Ghana Air Force no on crop they train them because Okasanusi squadron leader or call London so I cannot say inexperienced now because there are a lot of things and part of it I was say black box plane bia na we bia ebe cause crash no more there be am friend black box contain flight data recorder no and a voice recorder and no ebe chere to say said okay in your initial way presentation now we are no and no ebe chere getting to the final moments no asema okan ye ebia mi gears no enkomo ebia bibi liquo and a sound no mudi be hu and no serve as the starting point for investigation to take place because say investigation no ebru ya so a yenim say ewiase US United States over United Kingdom over France and I think Germany also they are Canada so account they are the top notch when it comes to aircraft investigations so we can really fall on them to do it but I think like a part of investigation no idea me feel say next time we should learn because me share aircraft investigation or DSTV ma learn see they coding the area young person man for better temper
with where did obi watch kura such a relic watch no was the misumanyani and obi so nya baby plane no inscription the ID code no ego no and also fan or the abominable
you see these are things obi cry so plane no mean say ni wings ni baby o metallic because
yeah when na your friends ID no one also did you when no obi so the watch na chile say me watch am fire ni
because quickly no anchor the army na so mun
cording off
yeah so that bibia yan temper bibia so the investigators eba they will get everything because young crop only be on man say when you scraps okoton but e be a vital part of
retriever free ho
we really pray so say
but I say the work can so if within an hour and a half 90 minutes yetimi emma state security call wha I will say yetimi cordon off because for year fuokusi forest nano and sana forest naba
yeah
and until honye baby ultimi ko easily so I know.
Yeah.
Inti dampaya no. In fact, oba komfo no kom no. Ono kura yiapaye. And so what me retrieve be the free war. Inye baby at me call there was sanka state security. It me cordon off.
Yeah.
Na obi ade ne sakeka keka bibi o hono no. Forensic examination no. A bit me say no ma bebre.
Yeah. And Adakabri, I think say we need to educate our people because sometimes Adakabri obe won say
on my bia other jurisdiction ka wunya kwan pon watimi akọ. Asem we see we UK is we US ka wunya kwan na wakọ.
Yes, because Adakabri quickly fire service will be called, other security people. So before Obeba no, by friend say even security personnel and ritual before UK and other places. They've been educated to the extent say, who say crash is quickly they'll try to reach out to the state security. I was said they should be at on draw. Because I didn't tell Emma sometimes danger now a woman say Adakabri say tanker out of form, no fuel leak. Now the interest of the people say they are siphoning the fuel. And then that one it can explode at any time.
Ebiasi Tachima Tanoso. Ebisi any person will hakurani explode ku so ne tanker no toho on besako.
So aircraft, so the kind of fuel like aircraft
aviation fuel.
Aviation fuel. A bet me crash immediately a jam tomo a month for but mo jina in the process no.
And do we even know whether you miss scramble chopper Emma no call hono because me hunu footage be say yes scramble chopper man call still an na ye nam form and then a fire tender ba ko di nsuo koy na wonam wuram kwan no menim de no di nsuo no koye no ho wonam wuram kwan no na okokoto kia bia wono afa ma ne frefuo mu de ba na kia no reverse de ama no and se wono so de ping-pong ne nam wuram ho na o push kia de bana chi kia ne bana chi no and wo tiam gu kia driver say hey my friend move quickly and I'm like hey asembe na asie ekwan ne ba akopɛ ka ba akopɛ de betimi akɔ wa hia or reverse apɛ ba bia gina yia na wo de megaphone no ka say my friend push quickly e was that now fire tender no way.
So really we need to educate our
right
people.
Road issues no so me read the way or say wafa the very spot the accident occurred is called Waterworks in the 3 lane. Painfully, the opinion they are referred to for the Savior Church lost 2 of his biological children and another adopted son. Another parent also lost 2 children in the same accident. Ubogu Mission is still in a state of shock. 2 of the victims had their heads blown out. Wow. And as at the interment stage, it was still lost and we still cannot find it. God save Ghana. Them referred to it. This is the state of Savior Church. Any Ubogu Mino, Badadunsia, Ewa Jaso, 3 lane, Waterworks, one more in Sunus and Daho. Namidi can't say the driver back or Kofo or Mampenny or also so the same spot on and also the same baby and a niche Jaso Jansi, one more, and Ubi free slow one more truck. And also the baby boy VIP no more teacher they be no kosefi or no free one another gentleman and in sumo ma yeah do we follow up on a mamre council what could be happening at certain spots in the petimi every musa is it not Obretema and then also on Accra Winneba Road and so there's another in Suba could and comment from the bridge can see a brigas for no him from accident no not Omenako. There's a name. The Krubi so a war. Your friend saying Accra Winneba Road on in Subi the 2007 a year STIF a Omoka be free a La Côte d'Ivoire in Nipa 40 and a woo is it dominance yana a dinema a brigas from Kuala so pass no to Omugu a dineba a between Kaswa to Winneba. Idi baba bridge kese wo honum se si akra no omo extended bridge no aye bridge kese a crony din no emma crony din emma somebody should help me out on a crony din no so no road accident so na ekuyen
Well, yeah, I think say generally ya kwan a problem as of mine. O de ya kwan in general etoto amama hodo so a. Otimi hunu say yenko yenim kura wo, road maintenance ho. Yeah, ya krampo de say ya kwan no damo no be hu an say within 6 7 8 man na shas ye 82. The tutu nso anya de a wo mo ye maintenance. Ochireko.
Ochireko. Because you tell.
And I'm rather the baby there say what them corner baby ah. They say
because some incident
Single time be no we Ghana me nyini so woni mo.
The entire me kind no you say. Sa accident na ya asafo mafo. Former finance minister. That's an MP before ba be ye fence omo primaries. It's na ya asafo mafo nam kwan mu ekotakwa. Inti anopa just about 5:30 thereabout. And then I asafo mafo frame in 2007. I catch him ADAKABRI DSCNA. In fact, I lead and I asafo mafo control son of frame. I catch him say DSCNA. Yet me take each nam kaipa STI for about nipa 40.
Ya kwane de a major problem am I nyina akwane nye. Nti na de bia me de ya me bo VIP for my baso pa because ba America tuo ni ade a wo hunu VIP. Ti at the time bia say me ko to kwan na manya VIP bus anya ade a me ko. What I say because you're always careful on our road. Now here omo ye wawa na odu si kwan so a kwan od be fa so no adwane no enya temketo and as cars ahodo ekura bebre na enya road accidents sometimes it's not even reported. I mean said ye kwan ya enye ekum nipa no enya de a eda form. And I think say regardless of the government in office road maintenance ehu hia pa because here came accident yes see ade anka ye kwan eda so anka betimi akototin bia within kwan I was yetimi spend 4 hours na akoye 2 hours anka menyi ni say ebeba nkrof the padwom krampo so also of plane so what say so I think it's about time ye behwe ya kwan the various road all across Ghana ni ahwe ni yetimi ayde asiesi because plane frono is because of road because see how adie be you Kumasi a wo ebia you expect say also do be 2 hours time na emergency there's no way ya kwan you betimi de car afaso amano wako do so the option is to find means and ways which include playing our
but say unya kwan papa you can get to Kumasi under 3 hours
under 3 hours the kwan edem so ahunu ntina
the 240 kilometers
exactly so I mean the big pusher President Mahama Edebe was here united etimi etanachi now that
but
kind of vision on this
big push no me hunu say what a dear na all yafa existing Accra Kumasi road and son of a ye completely new one all kind of
I agree. I agree with you on that 100%.
The big push is only can find existing a year Accra Kumasi road dualization na ya pesa discuss at one so no one find expressway no so be
no but definitely I think what you can on several platforms you can for several meetings say I mean idea Kumasi Accra kwan no de that reader so by all means and to me anya within these 4 years the next NDC government the idea then kohwe
na wahunu ye fence mami nyinchiro wahunu ye fence bokuasi to amasama wahunu say the esitie
amasama kwana de na kwasem nye kwasem ofri bokuasi ko amasama sa kwan no what me spend more than 2 hours ewo ho
5 hours in an hour
spending. What to me spending 2-3 hours or Nancy Amiko Kumasi busy. No me home. Then the crampone Ahomachia cast crampo anywhere goes to be anywhere. So the car fasten was so to me 2 obo. So one more bad during the daytime. I mean, cars no a pace war ho cry. Yada be sumo because they are Homachi and a walk corner and no crampo
nature. As at 5th August.
It's too bad. I don't know much about this road. I'm saying, quite almost say so much. Acho, dear Nekoso.
My dear Nekoso, you were 48th regiment. 48th regiment. I'm going to rehabilitate him for my Nekoso. 48th regiment.
I agree. ADAKABRI, I agree with you 100%. Can't be saying was here.
That's your constituency. You were saying, machine. Your friends say, drip we. district road improvement program. Machines in this hold on. ABC Amasama.
Before I ever be submission, so sorry.
Oh, no problem. Proceed.
Highway in urban roads, or more loss. If going forward, they can just let you write to them, and within some weeks or days, they have say BB like ho be ana BB our highway so. Now what ADAKABRI crowd over before sika kwaya, omeka chelse unti.
There
was a time before we do China Mono road before we started concern. There used to be a U10.
Aye.
Or hobeye amna. Ti prescribe 10 now. We need to me book.
Yeah.
Municipal assembly decided some person gravel be enko highway see no.
Interagency rivalry. They won't agree. Interagency rivalry. Omo bridge bu na ebu sama boy ede call your friend say Pristia. Bridge no enye strong. Eba say sama test for so omo kwa yes bridge na. Highway so for omo pene omo nya.
I think we should look at that. Say one penny then what is preventing you from actually doing it?
Yes.
That's the question we should all be asking ourselves.
Because
a lot of potholes are quite what do a baby. I was a bet me take just a little effort. I fix it. Open one said bet me that was a kum nipa and
final comment.
You know, I baso. So my final comment in and say there are 2 years as a minor a rehosem kesie pa na kokobo and the bedebe your leaders. So na making sure say the CA enya dia ebesi say the menu ebema Ibrahim Eken. I mean last time I flew flight back off me person about flight today.
What na play muda?
Oh, my trambo muda say there.
Hey, what quite you know?
The manager from Accra to Kumasi there. The manager.
Is there a flight na dey him?
Say you say kind true. I mean seriously, who pound. Because the state of the aircraft they compare the air TV so difference very huge. Yeah, when they and solve all this problem here.
Almost 6 hours from Apia Junction to Bunsu Junction, all because of petrol tanker.
Enra. Just a whole regional police command.
Indiscipline. No.
There's a tanker not to action in Wabia Quanum. And I just said to soldier phobi and luckily almost a truck almost college almost tow truck be copy the soldier phobia na kwaya sa a day before so na from an midnight to 7 a.m. na side payment to media na no so asi
we call a journey of 5 hours or 4 hours now I was spending 6 hours
extra time
can to free and I make an katachi free fa utu free yaji utu free yaji and be 2:30 walk free and obebe duru amasama ha say obebe duru in some junction 4 a.m. Obebe 4 a.m. amasama honum fence in some junction udru VIP 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
4 a.m. no be true.
Too bad. Do can say no crap too bad.
Anko na tikran ko beba.
Oh sako.
Onantikran ko beba. Quite an interesting day for us today. Yen nyina ne sesa asem yentwe boas ne yenya west ekeka yenyina yenya abotre na yemma kwan emma investigations intimi and pointed to the actual cause of the downing of the Z9 Ghana Air Force chopper na yenyina yenya gidie ne Dalton Thomas Spono munya abotre kakra na ye ene enipa yi adwuma ma oman Ghana akonia so bebre so enipa bi brema oman Ghana yen baby ayete ne yen hunu into to have a 13-year experience squadron leader na ye trotron some about inexperience squadron leader bi ho flying officer bi ho sergeant bi ho na Ghana Air Force adwuma omo yama Ghana no na ye bu o mabam enti ye nyan
ni findings so hin
they be on the or piece it together what people are saying and we piece it together enti nyo no na conclude enti no you're very, very careful. You're very, very careful. Because the Wutie Papa John Kufo Krana or catch the Sadiq Adams. That's it we say now ofri Libya 30. Maybe Papa du Krumo Gaddafi Krumo ofri Libya 30. The said the plane no so Papa John Kufo Arches and Yankropon and the car home Emma Womutimbe. In the plane I was so no and yet a dear Yanti Bida. Name Momono, a nipa be ye adwuma in certain categories for the state of Ghana. Asamba yenye careful, not yen downgrade or more amua wo de boa o my Ghana obi baabi a oboa o my Ghana or ye security agent bi baabi a wo sha or ye adwuma de boa o my Ghana for the sovereignty of the country to be intact no yenim a yenya atwotwo basa squadron leader a major in the Ghana armed forces. You can't just dispel and cast away your inexperience. Inexperience in what? Flying officer, a sergeant, all members of the Ghana Armed Forces. Onyankrupo Twediampon, come on. A year both land, sea, on air. Amu protecting the sovereignty of Ghana. Soja Fuanyina, Yamen Kamunina, Mohon. And the political actors are monsters, policy makers, are more share. I'm yet running the state of Ghana. Yenina Yanimra Yonso. Na you pay attention so to the yasofo catch na yen wo se wunyi ni a don't dispel them publicly na ebi ye nyame nipa ebi nye nyame nipa manhwe de yasofo no be yeso emfa nkasa ntie nyame nyankropon na ba bia ye keka kro no ma ye nyina ye nya abotre lumba oso akra yen ebegu so asom kwadwofo so de nyina
amenchi Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
ai wakwa chia ebusuafo no Alhaji waya ade and ye ka so political actors in yamo kwatia so amunya serie basa obia nkosresre ho o se wudi mu gamesi na
was best youth no be so more social media omo politicize issue
eje na sesukra emwakra
stop it
mwakra sabre we se be sorry so ma Olakoku Michael Abramoe DJ Foreigner omna ne ye de be kofie e fie na ye ko no Nyankropo Twediampon ye nko jojojojo Abra Frema nyame nhyiraw owo mi akue friye nyame nhyiraw
Mami